Imagine waking up one morning, looking around, and feeling like something is just off. You forget where you put your glasses. A familiar name is right on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't seem to pull it from your memory. Maybe you walk into a room and suddenly can't remember why. At first, you brush it off. Everyone forgets things sometimes, right? But then, it starts happening more often. And slowly, that little voice in the back of your head starts whispering,
Is this normal or is it something worse?
here's what no one tells you. Memory loss isn't an unavoidable part of aging. Your brain isn't designed to simply shut down over time. In fact, your mind is just as capable of growing, adapting, and staying sharp as it was when you were younger. The key? Taking care of it. Alzheimer's doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow process that can begin decades before symptoms appear. And that means you have time. Time to make small, powerful changes that will protect your memory, keep your mind strong, and help you stay independent for years to come. And the best part? These changes aren't complicated. They don't require fancy supplements or expensive treatments. They're simple habits, things you can start doing today. Let's start with something that might surprise you: movement. You don't have to run a marathon, but staying active is one of the most powerful ways to protect your brain when you move. Whether it's a brisk walk, dancing in your kitchen, or gentle stretching, you increase blood flow to your brain, bringing in oxygen and nutrients that help build new brain cells.
Yes, new brain cells. The old belief that you're born with a set number of brain cells and lose them over time. That's outdated. Science has proven that movement helps your brain grow and adapt, and it doesn't take much, just 30 minutes.
A day of any activity you enjoy can dramatically lower your risk of Alzheimer's, but movement alone isn't enough. Your brain is like a muscle. It needs to be challenged. When was the last time you truly learned something new? Not just reading the news or watching TV, but actively pushing yourself into new territory. Learning a new skill, picking up an instrument, or even changing your daily routine in small ways forces your brain to create new connections that keep your memory strong and your thinking sharp. Ever heard the phrase, use it or lose it? That applies to your brain too. The more you engage it in new and unfamiliar ways, the better it functions. And here's something most people never think about. Your brain needs the right fuel. Food isn't just about keeping your body running. It directly impacts how well your mind works. Think of it like this. If you owned a luxury car, would you fill it with cheap, dirty gasoline? Of course not. But many people do this to their brains every day, eating processed foods, refined sugars, and unhealthy fats. These foods cause inflammation in the brain, speeding up cognitive decline. But the right foods, they protect your brain. Omega-3s from salmon and walnuts, antioxidants from berries, healthy fats from olive oil. These aren't just good for your body, they're like premium fuel for your mind. The Mediterranean diet, which is rich in these brain-boosting foods, has been linked to lower rates of Alzheimer's and better memory retention as you age. But it's not just about what you eat, it's also about how well you rest. If you're skimping on sleep, you're putting your brain at risk. Sleep is when your mind cleans itself, flushing out toxins that can lead to Alzheimer's. It's like a nightly housekeeping session for your brain. Poor sleep, that means those toxins build up, creating long-term damage. That's why people who don't get enough quality sleep are at a much higher risk for memory problems. And no, watching TV in bed or scrolling through your phone doesn't count as rest. You need deep, uninterrupted sleep for your brain to recover properly. And there's one more thing that might be even more important than all the others: your social connections. Loneliness doesn't just affect your emotions, it physically shrinks your brain. Studies show that seniors who stay socially active, whether through family, friends, or even community groups, are at a much lower risk of developing Alzheimer's. Why? Because conversations, laughter, and human connection stimulate the brain in ways that nothing else can. Socializing keeps your mind engaged, challenges your thinking, and provides emotional support that protects against stress, one of the biggest silent killers of brain health. So what does all of this mean? It means that you have control over your brain health. Alzheimer's isn't just something that happens. Your daily habits shape the future of your memory, your clarity, and your independence. Move your body, challenge your mind, fuel your brain with the right foods, prioritize your sleep, and stay socially connected. These aren't just random tips. They're your shield against cognitive decline. You don't have to accept memory loss as part of aging. You can fight for your mind. And the best time to start? Right now. Because the choices you make today will determine the strength of your mind tomorrow. So take that first step. Your future self will thank you.
If this helped you, let me know in the comments. Hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. Your health is in your hands. Start today. See you soon.